Hey everyone, it's Adventure Waits 252 here with my beehive. As you can see, these things are starting to bearding out a little bit. I know it's a little hot, but I know I have to add another top hive here for them. So I figured I'd bring you guys along to show you what I do. I'm gonna lift this up, bring it over, and give you guys kind of a rundown of what I do. Don't mind the chickens in the backyard, they're loud. Yeah, that'll work. So first things first, give these girls a little bit of smoke. Smoke them from the top, give it about 30 seconds. Not really 30 seconds, just a couple seconds to get that smoke to help push them down. It is very warm, so it looks like a lot more bees than what there usually is. These girls are extremely docile. And I have the other super right here ready to go. Grab my hive tool. I'm probably just gonna put 2 frames up into this for the time being, which I will divide. I'll do somewhat of a checkerboard pattern just to get them going. But they have a lot of resources in here that are gonna be fun to get out. Move these girls down just a hair more. Don't like squishing my bees. Get this one here. I believe this one here should be all honey. I tried doing an inspection a couple weeks ago, and they're super crazy. So they're building out the honey. They're building out on that side. I'm not gonna put that in there. I want to leave the honey on the bottom and the outside. Right now they're on a little bit of a low tone. When they get very high tone, that means they're getting aggravated. That's kind of what I find. I might take this one down. Not this one. I want to take one of the whiter, these frames that's newer, because they just drew these out not that long ago. And that's the style that I want to put up on the top side. My biggest fear is having these girls swarm, but the brood is just starting to hatch out. We got a lot of drone brood. Try to see if we can see the queen. There's some queen cups on the bottom. That's not a big deal. So this is one that I'm going to put up. And yes, I do already have a little upset bee with me. I could hear her buzzing my head. If you move slow, most of the times, they don't get very agitated. These bees have been extremely calm since I've gotten them. I can sit right beside it with no veil or anything on, and they're perfectly fine. I walk right in front of the hive to do stuff. They don't care. Now you can see this little girl here. She's flip-flopping around. She's trying to get to my face, but I'm moving a little too fast for her, I feel. so she just doesn't like it. That's full of brood. That's all calf brood right there. And then a couple queen cups, not queen cups. A couple brood, or drone brood. That's the big stuff that you see on the bottom there. I'm not really looking for the queen. I know she's in here. I was just in here 2 weeks ago, but I figured I needed to add some more space and to the hive because they're really starting to expand. So what I'm going to do is get this board here, put this one in, set it there, slide this one over, nice and tight there, nice and tight there, and then I'm going to slide this one down inside there, and they're festooning there, so split that there, and then the last one goes right on the end. Sorry girls, I'm sorry, I moved too fast. There were some bees that I've had in the past that were super docile where I wouldn't even wear gloves, but I just started wearing gloves again just because getting stung, even though I'm not allergic now, you can become allergic over a period of time. Now, it hasn't happened that way for me, but I'm just trying to take precautions. You can see that they're getting a little aggravated with me now. There we go. I'm moving along too fast, I think. But... So, I have brood and everything up here on this one. Pick this one up. Nah, not yet. I gotta smoke them back now. That would have been a little bit too much smoke, but stick this on sideways. And unfortunately, some bees do get crushed in this process because they just start piling out real fast. And you do tend to crush them every once in a while. Now this hive that I'm using is a polystyrene hive. I got it from Blue Sky Bee Supply. This is the style hive that I've been using for about 10, 11 years, I guess, somewhere around there. They're kind of old, and I'm just gonna put this on top just to hold that down. But overall, polystyrene holds up very well. If you like the content you're seeing, feel free to give me a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you guys ever are interested in getting into beekeeping. Thanks for watching.